write a test case for admin login in GCR shopping, GCR shop application admin interface. You are familiar with this test case now, Menuka? Write a test case for admin login functionality. In GCR shop application admin interface. You are familiar with this one now?
Yes, sir. We did it.
We did several times. Okay. Write and writing okay and run. Run means execute. Run or execute the test case. Execute the test case using Google Chrome, next Mozilla, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge browsers. It is called compatibility testing, browser compatibility testing. Okay, test case using Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and MS Edge browser with a Edge browser. Single test case, Menuka, not multiple test cases. Okay.
Okay.
Run the test case using Chrome browser, Mozilla Firefox browser, and MS Edge browser continuously. Okay.
Sir,
continuously means execute this test case using different browsers one by one. Okay. First, try to understand the requirement, Menuka. Did you understand the requirement or any confusion of understanding?
No, sir, I got it.
Now, observe. You know I no need to write test steps for this one. You know the test steps for that login functionality.
Yes, sir.
Selenium WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver test case for browser compatibility. In this chapter, Menuka, we wrote positive test cases, negative test cases, data-driven test case, batch test case, now compatibility test case. All these are different types of test cases now.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. I'm creating just a minute. New, not this one. Where is that? My project, my package, new class. Suppose compatibility test. Generate main method. Okay. Next, Menuka. Create. First, declare WebDriver
Yeah.
Declare WebDriver. Why? We are going to execute. We are going to execute our test case. We are going to use our Selenium WebDriver. Our Selenium WebDriver from different blocks of code. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Static WebDriver driver. Right. Import WebDriver. Import WebDriver. Suppose. Okay. Lengthy name, you can leave it. Compat test. Just you can use any meaningful name. You know the steps for that one. You know the steps
For login.
for login. Just a minute. Earlier in previous test case, otherwise in the browser window on sorry, Eclipse ID only available. Previous test case. These are the login steps now.
Yeah.
Login steps. Login steps. We didn't create driver object. We just declared. Suppose username. I'm using valid username. Next, temp at 2020. Click this one. After clicking that, you can get a index page menuka thread dot sleep. Suppose 1000 milliseconds means 1 second. After login, you can get index page. Suppose string URL equals to driver dot get current URL semicolon. Insert verification point. If URL dot use equals, no problem. Browser is not returning extra information. Is equals the index page. Before login page. After login, index page. Observe my updation. Index text system.out.println. Next, suppose admin login is successful. Admin login is successful. Status of the result passed. Close if block, open else block. Admin login unsuccessful. Admin login is unsuccessful. Status of the result failed. Next, close the browser window. Driver dot close. Test case ready Menuka, but we didn't create driver object, and
Yes,
we
sir.
didn't create a browser driver object. But we need to create different browser driver objects now. Chrome driver, Gecko driver, next Edge driver. 3 drivers required, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It has to execute one by one. Just a minute, Menuka. First, observe the availability of driver executable files. See Chrome driver available. Chrome driver, this one. Chrome driver available, Gecko driver available, Edge driver, MS Edge driver. Okay, all drivers available in my computer. Next, observe. I am writing logic, Menuka, logic.
Yes, sir.
Observe. Int, I am declaring one variable, int iteration equals to 0. Iteration equals to 0. Int iteration equals to 0. Okay. Next, for int I equals to 1. I equals to 1. I less than or equals to 3. What is this I less than or equals to 3? I want three iterations, Menuka. First
Yes,
iteration Google Chrome, second iteration Gecko,
yes.
Mozilla Firefox, third iteration Edge. I plus plus. I want 3 iterations.
Yes, sir.
You close this if block before main method close, after driver close. After driver close. Okay. Next, iteration equals to iteration plus 1. Why initial value 0 na? Starts from iteration starts from 1. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, observe. If I equals to 1. First time I 1 na?
Yes, sir.
First time I 1. If I equals to 1, then you create a Chrome browser. So you create Chrome browser driver. Just a minute. We already declared that WebDriver. Now observe, Menuka. What
Yes.
I am doing, if I equals to 1, then create Chrome browser.
Chrome.
Next, else if structure. Else if I equals to 2, if I equals to 2, then create Gecko driver.
Yes.
Gecko driver .exe. Next, else equals to 2, I equals to 3. Then create MS. Sorry, Edge driver. Close else if, last else if. Next, start our test script. Start our test script. Next, driver.close. After driver.close, this is for loop close. Next, 46th line, for loop close. 47th line, main method close. 48th line, class close. Now observe, Menuka, try to understand the logic. After the class, you practice it. Try to understand the logic. Getting?
Sir, yes, sir. So, sir, it's if, else, right? Or I think you have done if, else. Can we do if, else, and then else?
Yes, you can. Why? Only one iteration only, na?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if I equals to 1 first block, I equals to 2 first else block. Suppose I equals to not 1, not 2, means 3 or something, it will execute that else part blindly. You can use, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, you're
But
right.
this is perfect. Else if I3, suppose if it is other than 3, it won't execute. It means no condition, na?
Yes, sir.
But there also no problem. Why? Our logic is I less than or equals to 3. So, if I not equals to 1, not equals to 2, definitely it will be 3 only. You can use else, no problem. Else or else if. Already I told. In computer programming, more than one way to achieve any task. Select simplest way. At the same time, readability also important. Here you can use else, no problem. Now try to understand this logic. Any confusion?
So, sir, so we are saying
First,
like,
just a minute. Let me execute it.
okay.
Run. First, log in with Chrome browser. Chrome browser. Next, oh, it is showing not created exception. Could not start. Unable to matching the capabilities. What is the line number 23? Line number 23 is problem. Line number 23. Oh, we didn't change this one. Here we have to create Firefox driver, na?
Yeah.
Firefox. Next, this one, last one,
Edge.
Edge. And here also import Firefox driver, import Edge driver. Next, this command also, instead of Chrome, echo, instead of Chrome, here, Edge. Now check any other MS Edge driver.exe, Gecko driver.exe. I think okay. Run the test case, compatibility test case, 3 iteration without data. First Chrome browser, close. Next launch Gecko means Firefox browser driver. This is Firefox. Close after checking that login. Next, oh, legal. What is the problem? Driver executable ms edge driver.exe. Problem with this one. ms edge spell mistake. Spell mistake. G.
EDG. Okay, here.
Now observe. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
First Chrome browser passed. Next Firefox browser. Next Edge browser. Minuka. First,
Yes,
what
sir.
it is saying, observe this execution info. Chrome driver was started successfully.
Yep.
Next, Gecko driver. Next, last one. Starting. This
MSH
selected
driver.
one.
Yeah, starting MSH
MSH driver. We executed the single test case against 3 different browsers. Na?
Yes, sir.
Now write query, Menuka.
No, sir. No, I got it, sir. It's like we are putting them in iteration first and then.
Suppose first time, observe the loop structure. First time 1, 1 to 3. 1 means Chrome browser. Next, execute this test script with a verification point. Next, 2 means Gecko driver. 3 means Edge driver. edge driver, only 3 iterations. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Our test script is executing perfectly for different browsers. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. That it's a very good, I mean, scenario which is required very, I mean, for
You are welcome.
cross-browser testing.
After the class, these are the test cases. See, we discussed data-driven test case, batch test case, next compatibility test case, next in general test case also positive test case, negative test case, etc. Next, tomorrow I will start page object model, page object POM, POM for creating object repositories.